There's a difference between fault and responsibility. I'm going to tell you a story about last week. I was working for my new client. We jumped right into it. My task was to make a documentary of the event. It's a 3-day event. We had no planning, and I was stressed out a little bit because of the fact that we didn't really plan it out. I've been through the event before, so I had some idea of what was going to happen throughout the event, but I had no plans with regards to how I'm going to shoot this, who's going to speak when, where, how. Anybody who is a filmmaker knows you need shot lists, you need plans. None of that was there. So going into the event on day one, it felt like a flop. I was just getting a lot of B-roll, a lot of footage so that I would have enough footage to be able to make the documentary happen. But I had no core. And anybody who's shot a documentary before knows that within the core of the documentary is the interview. And the person that I was supposed to interview, the person who was running the event, was busy. He was very busy. So it wasn't even his fault that we never got to get to the point where I was able to film him. It wasn't his fault. And it wasn't my fault either. Day one, I was lacking the very core thing that I needed for making the documentary. And I almost fell into a victim mindset again, where I was like, you know what, it's not my fault, therefore not my responsibility. Typical fashion, God responded to me, and within the event, in that moment, I was about to think that. In that moment, during the event, they spoke about the difference between fault and responsibility. And I realized very quickly, like, hey, this isn't my fault, but it is my responsibility. I was tasked and hired to do this documentary. And even though it's not my fault that I wasn't able to get the core interviews for the documentary, it's still my responsibility to deliver a really good documentary to the person that hired me. In that moment, decided, you know what, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to divert my plan. So I went ahead and I interviewed other people. I interviewed people who went through the event, and I interviewed some of the other coaches that had a little bit more free time. And I'm about 4 minutes into editing the documentary, and I've got to say, even though I was unable to get what I wanted to get from the documentary, it's turning out to be really nice. And if it wasn't for the shift in my mindset, where I went from this wasn't my fault, thus not my responsibility, to, oh, it wasn't my fault, but it is still my responsibility, then I don't know if I would have, in that moment, made the changes to my plan. I would have given up. And that is not something that God calls us as men. We don't give up. If something happens that is not our fault, and we still have responsibility in it, it's our responsibility to take the responsibility, to admit that it is our responsibility, and then to change plans or solve this problem or come up with solutions. You can still take responsibility where you're at and find solutions, and that you are able to find solutions, and it's okay, and things will turn out great.